So from the prelims on Fight Pass, you have Charles Oliveira versus Clay Guida. Charles Oliveira weigh in at 155 pounds. Clay Guida, on the other hand, is 154. That is the fight I look forward to. So that is 6:15 p.m. American time. Uh, yeah, on the East Coast time zone. This is a flyweight fight. Cool. That is pretty awesome. I am a huge fan of Sergio Pettis. Right at the dot. So you are allowed 1 pound over. He is the training partner of CM Punk, who also fights on this card. Okay, the featured bout of the Fight Pass prelims are Rashad Evans versus Anthony Smith. Rashad Evans weigh in at 205, and Anthony Smith, on the other hand, is 206. And it is the light heavyweight division. So 205 or but you're allowed 206 basically. All right, moving on to Fox Sports. Then it's Ricardo Lamas versus Mirsad Bektik. Then Ricardo Lamas weigh in at 145 and Mirsad Bektik at 146. Next is Claudia Gadea versus Carla Esparza. Both fighters weigh in at 116. Strawweight limit. Or, well, they are 1 pound over 115, which is allowed. Alright, the featured bout on the Fox card of prelims are Alistair Overeem. The event starts tomorrow. The weigh-in is just past. But the future prelim on Fox Sports are Alistair Overeem versus Curtis Blades. As I was saying, the weights that they hit were 244 for Overeem and Curtis Blades 254. So Curtis Blades has 10 pounds on him. Alright, let's move to the main cards. That's gonna be fun. See M versus Mike Jackson. That is a welterweight fight for 170. CM Punk weigh in at 169. So that is pretty good in my opinion. Being light already. Main show is, yeah. Main show says it's 10 p.m. Eastern time. Mike Jackson weigh in at 170.5. Okay, moving on to the heavyweights of the main card. Andrei Arlovsky versus Tai Tuivasa, or however you pronounce it. Andrei Arlovsky weigh in at 249. Tai, on the other hand, is 261. So I believe it's 20. Is that 21 or 22 over? I'm not sure. My calculator in my brain is kinda weird, but yeah, Tai outweighs him a bit. Next is Holly Holm versus Megan Anderson. This one is a good fight, and it taking place in women's featherweight division. 146 for both of them. So they made weight. 145 is the limit for championship fights, but if not on championship fights, you're allowed to weigh in 1 point over. So they both made it. Alright, the co-main event. And some say that this kind of should be the main event, I guess, because of how popular it was, because of Colby Covington's trash talk. Okay, it's Rafael Dos Anjos versus Colby Covington. Or I could give Colby a nickname. Colby Douchebag Covington. Get it? Both fighters weigh in at 169. So that is good. No one missed weight there. Okay, the main event. The headliners. Robert Whittaker versus Joel Romero. Remember, both the co-main event and the main event is for the title. Yes, I know that Joel Romero missed weight the first time, but the second time, oh wow, the second time he was really close. So listen to this. 185 on the dot for Robert Whittaker, and Joel Romero 185.5. 0.2. Wow, that is kind of mind blowing. Like, first it was talk about he was 2 pound over. That was mostly to the oh, what is it called? Um, the guys who run the show, sort of, they gave him 2 hours to make the weight, but no, they stopped at 1 hour. That is whatever it called. But yeah, so Joel Romero missed weight by 0.2 pounds, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. I'm like, oh man, that's so silly. But the fight is still on, but it won't be for the title in for Yoel Romero. So I guess shit happens at times. Um, I am really excited for the fight, and you should be too, because this will be a hell of a show. You can go to Fight Pass and to order the fight. I think it's like around $50 to $60 if you buy the pay-per-view. If not buying the pay-per-view, you can go on stream sites. But if you have a Fight Pass membership, you can watch both undercards. The one which is Fox 9, UFC Fight Pass, and Fox Sports prelims for free. Because they are free. um, you can also watch them on the UFC YouTube page, I believe. Um, but you also find all of them on streaming sites. For me, who is in Norway, I will use this app or prog site called Viaplay, which is for Scandinavians. So I'm gonna be hyped tomorrow as beep. Well, right now I am going to play some UFC 3 and make my predictions there. If you go to my videos on YouTube and or basically just enter my created playlists and pick the one from UFC 225, then you can see my whole predictions